Hi there, welcome to Littletek Pro. Today we're going to discuss about how GitHub Copilot is going to help you to learn MySQL. So if you don't know about MySQL, GitHub Copilot AI is going to help you from basic to intermediate to advanced. So let's get started. So first thing is, as you see in my screen, you need to have Visual Studio Code and you need to have the GitHub Copilot extension need to be installed on Visual Studio Code. As you see in this here is a GitHub Copilot icon here. So if you like to know how to install Visual Studio Code and integrate with GitHub Copilot, we have an existing video. I'll put link in the description. So let's go to this extension icon here and just click on this. So then search your MySQL and we need to install this extension MySQL. So click on this install button. So it's installing now. Alright, it's installed. So once it's installed, you could see here the icon is here. Now click on this icon here and click on create connection. So now you could see many server type you could connect: MySQL, MariaDB, Postgres, SQL, SQLite, all these things you could do it. So I'm going to give a connection name. Here you're going to connect to the MySQL. So the connection name, what I'll give, GitHub Copilot MySQL. We need to give the username and password. So if you'd like to know how to install MySQL, we have an existing video. So while installing, you need to remember your username and password. So that you need to enter here. So for me, it's the admin, and I'll give the password here. Save this connection. Once I save the connection, you could see it's displaying here. So I'll click on connect here. If I expand this, you could see all these schemas are there. We expand this schema, you could see the table here. There are 4 tables. If this video helps you to learn MySQL and GitHub Copilot, give a like to this video. It helps me a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and click on the bell icon for the notification. It helps me a lot and motivate me to do more videos like this. Let's come to the topic. How GitHub Copilot is going to help to learn the MySQL. So first thing is, let me create a file and click on this here. It is going to create a file here, and you could see it's a press Command I to ask Copilot to do something. Start typing to dismiss. So first question is, as we know, in MySQL we do have data definition language, data manipulation language. So let's start with that. So what is DML command in MySQL? Start typing, select. So you see automatically it's coming. So if you take mouse over, it says if you want to accept this answer, just press the tab key. So I'll press the tab key. So it's a select, insert, update, delete. These are the DML command. That's correct. So now next is automatically it's showing that what is DDL commands in MySQL. If you like to know that, just press the tab, enter. It's going to give you the answer: create, alter, drop, and truncate. So now if I press tab, I'm going to accept this. Now this automatically the question showing, which is DCL, data control language. So if I press tab and enter, it's a grant and revoke. If I enter again, what is TCL? Press tab to accept, then enter, commit, rollback, and set point. Automatically it's giving some suggestions like what is the difference between char and varchar. So if you like to know this, then you can accept it. If you don't, you can just press escape. First is write a query to get the current date in MySQL here. So I'll just press enter. So I'll just press tab, accept this, and copy this, enter, and paste it, and execute this one. So command enter to execute. So you could see here the current date, which is displaying here, is October 5, 2023. The next question is write a query in MySQL to get the first 4 character the name from the clients table. So if you see it in the clients table here, if I execute one more time, so the name are there. I want to fetch the first 4 characters from the name. Who is their first name? I want to fetch RAHU. Next is Anisha. I want to fetch ANIS. Third is Aditya, and to fetch ADIT. How to write a query for this? I'll copy this question. I'm going to ask to the GitHub Copilot. So I press enter here. So let's get the answer. You say select. So I just accept this and copy this and go to here and just paste it here and execute. So you see it's giving the name first all 4 characters. You could see it here. It's working perfectly fine. So let's move to the next question. Next is the using the top command. So you might have seen in an interview they ask, okay, can you write a query to fetch the top salary from an employee table, something like that, right? So here we're going to use the invoice table. This is the invoice table. So I'm going to click on that. There many data are there. So my question is here, write a query to get top 10 invoice total from the invoice table. So here it's going to fetch the top 10 invoices, right? So let me get this query and ask this question here. So it's given here top 10 invoices. So I'll accept this. So I'll fetch this here. If I execute this, so you see it is fetching the top 10 invoices from the invoice table. Let's move to the next question where a regular expression or a like operator. So you need to fetch something, name like this. Name start with L, Littletek Pro. So anything start with L is going to fetch. Here we're going to write a query, name starts with A. And we're going to use the album table. So we go to the Bollywood album here and click on this album. Write a query to fetch the details title whose name start with an alphabet A, contains 7 alphabet. So this is 2 conditions are there. It's going to fetch the album which start with A and it's a 7 alphabets. So let's copy this question and put it here. Enter. Given the answer. So I'll copy this. In album table, you could see name start with A and 7 character. Only the first row is going to fetch because others, this one also start with A, but it's more than 7 characters. So let's see if the answer is matching. So Control V, then select this one and execute. It start with A, Anchal, the title, and 7 characters. So let's move to the next question. So if you like to exclude some of the records from a particular from the result set, how do you do that? We're going to write a query in MySQL to fetch the detail all album, excluding the title, these 2 titles, Basaira and Anchal, from the album table. So copy this and put this question here and enter. So we got the query. So let's copy this query. So if I execute one more time this one, so you could see the all album, select this line and execute. Now you could see Basair and Ansel gone. GitHub Copilot is giving exactly the answer what we're expecting, right? The score. Let's write a couple of more questions. So if you like to understand what is the difference between an in operator, right? So if you copy this, if you enter this, a between operator is to display the row based on the range value. In operator is to check the value contain specific set of values. Also another question is to get what the difference between truncate and drop statements. Enter and V, Control V and enter. So it gives the answer here. You see truncate is a DDL command, whereas a drop is a DML command. And truncate cannot be rolled back and drop can be rolled back. So like this, any question you do have, GitHub Copilot is going to help you to learn the MySQL. Pretty much any question you do have, if you have integrated this to the VS Code, you can learn everything MySQL and also get the answer from here, and you can do practice a lot. If you would like to create a table, suppose you want to create a table like this, so if I'll copy this and this is my question, if I go put it here, put the question here, tab, enter, it's going to give this table. See, let's create table, employee, everything. If I copy this, it's going to create a table. Hopefully this video is helpful to you guys to learn MySQL by GitHub Copilot to prepare for interview. So keep learning and happy learning. Thank you so much.